What's good? What's good? It's the one and only, but what do I know? Boxing coming back at y'all with another one, man. So we got Jaron Ennis versus Karen Chukhadzhian. This is my post-fight review. First and foremost, I got to give a shout out to Karen Chukhadzhian. I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you. You would be biased to act like or not acknowledge the fact that he actually came to fight this time. Unlike his last fight with Boots. He came to fight this time, and he put up a good fight. I thought Boots made a lot of mistakes in there. I thought Boots won the fight, clearly. I didn't too much like the commentary because that's the thing with it, like, it was the expectation was so little for Karen Chukhadzhian that it's like they overpraised him for things that he was doing that I feel like, all right, bro, like, come on, man. Especially Sergio Mora. But anyways, I feel like Boots Ennis was not like behind his jab, and I did not like him as a southpaw in this fight. He was allowing, as a southpaw, especially when he tried to walk Karen Chukhadzhian down, he was allowing Karen Chukhadzhian to take that lead foot, and he was allowing him he was allowing Karen Chukhadzhian to escape with his lead foot being on the outside because Boots was pressing him so much. And I don't think Boots was expecting Karen Chukhadzhian to press the action with him as well. But Boots, he just didn't walk behind his jab, and I think he was too eager to get him out. And it's like when Boots would hurt him, when Boots would do good, it's almost like he would smother himself, which would allow Karen Chukhadzhian to tie up. Boots had him hurt and rocked a few times in this fight. And Karen Chukhadzhian would easily tie up with Boots because Boots wasn't giving Karen Chukhadzhian much to think about. That when you hurt your opponent, bro, that's the important of the jab, bro. I'm telling people, like, the jab has the most jobs of all punches, bro. The jab is not only your offense, it's your rangefinder, it's your defense, it's your defense, your decoy punch. Your jab sets everything up, you know, as a decoy punch to blind you for what's coming next. It allows you to control distance and control range. Like, bro, the jab is important. And Boots, like I said, he would get Chukhadzhian hurt. He would have his moments where he was really rock Chukhadzhian, and then he would get, try to, just throw, all these hard shots and allow himself to get tied up. I thought Chukhadzhian was doing very good with setting up offense, like was setting up his right hand. He was landing his right hand at will, stepping off on angles. I thought Chukhadzhian looked good. I would like to see him in there again against another opponent, because he did good this fight. I'm not gonna, I can't lie. He did good. I do think that Boots needs to stop calling out Terrence Crawford. I also didn't like the advice that Boots was giving from Bozy. And and it's not just Bozy, but I hate when all trainers do this. Man, go knock him out. Get him out of there. Go knock him out. Bro, how about instead of you telling him to knock him out, tell him how to get that knockout, bro. I love trainers that that give specific details and specific directions. He can say you're telegraphing your right, you're telegraphing your hooks, bro. So let's stop doing that by coming with a jab. You gotta come behind your jab. You come behind your jab that way, and come behind your jab, take a half step back because he's looking to hold. So let's feint, and let's also throw the jab in there. And then let's take a step back and let's come with that too, because he's looking to tie up on you, and he's squaring himself up when he ties up. Like stuff like that, right? That I felt like Jaron Ennis should have been doing, but instead Bozy's just telling him, "Get him up out of there! Get him up out of there! Get him up out of there!" What the hell do you think he's trying to do? But you got to be more specific than that, bro. So I didn't like the instruction that was given by Bozy. But it is what it is, bro. Jaron Ennis just might have to go back to the drawing board. He did say that he feel like it was time for him to move up to 154 if he can't unify the division. I would think that after that fight, I would think that maybe Brian Norman would like to get a crack at Jaron Ennis. But you know, if he moves up, 154 is stacked. 147 is not where it's at anymore, and that's really awkward to say, but it just is what it is. 147 is not where it's at anymore. 154 is stacked. But I think that I think Boots, he has to learn a few more things before trying to call out Terrence Crawford. I mean, I'm not mad at the fight with him and Virgil Ortiz. They can make that fight happen. That's cool. I would rather for that fight to be for a title, but if they want to make it next, go for it. I just don't think that he needs to be. He's not ready for Terrence Crawford. Excuse me. But you know, it is what it is. As far as Karen Chukhadzhian, I'd like to see him again. I'd love to see him against Jaron Ennis. I'd love to see him against Mario Barrios. I'd love to see him against Brian Norman. Bring him back. Let him come back and fight for a world title soon, because he really did prove himself to be a top fighter in this fight. You know, I don't know what was going on in the first fight to cause him to fight like that in the first fight, but this fight he came to fight, and I don't think Boots was I don't think Boots was expecting him to press the action the way he did. I wasn't expecting it, and he did it in a smart, strategic way, because he didn't just come forward like a brawler would, like a typical come forward like a Brandon Rios. He came forward, but off of angles and stuff, and I felt like that was just. He looked very impressive. So I'd like to see him fight. What's next for Boots? What I would like to see next from Boots, if he can't unify the division, possibly move up. Because I don't think it's anybody at 147 for him to fight. Matter of fact, I can look up the rankings right now. It's funny. As I'm looking at this, I got a text message. My bro was saying that he feels like Jaron Ennis to train with Breadman. I'm not mad at that at all. Breadman is a good trainer. Oh my goodness. I go on Google and I see Georgia Bull. Georgia pissed me off. Georgia pissed me the hell off today. I don't even want to talk about Georgia Bull. Ooh. Anyways. Alright. So shout out to boxing. All right, so at 147 we got Mario Barrios as the WBC. It's still Conor Benn. So Conor Benn is still there. That's a good fight. Stanionis as the WBA. Jaron and Brian Norman. So I don't want to see him against no Alexis Rocha. Maybe he can fight, what's his name? What's his name that just fought Adrian Broner? I'm having a brain fart. But maybe he can fight him. You know, maybe that'll be a decent fight for him. I don't know. Cause he has been calling him out. Blair Cobbs. He has been calling out Jaron Ennis for a long time, so you know maybe he can fight Blair Cobbs. You know, Conor Benn that's a big fight. That's a good fight too. Besides, there's no real like huge fights at 147. Where at 154 you got Sebastian Fundora, Virgil Ortiz, Errol Spence, Sergey Boacek, Israel Madrimov, Xander Zayas, Charles Conwell, Jesus Ramos Jr., Terrence Crawford, Jamel Charlo, Erickson Lubin, the dude that just Tim Tszyu, the dude that just knocked out Tim Tszyu, Jesus Ramos, you got a lot of names at 154, so I definitely feel like I feel like if he moves up to 154, he'll have a chance of getting big fights, but he's gonna have to really tighten it up. He has to work on his defense some more too. I don't know if he just felt like Karen Chukhadzhian couldn't hurt him, and maybe that's why he was so poised and relaxed, but I think he definitely got to work on that defense, because he was definitely getting caught a lot more than what he should have been getting caught in this fight. Let me know what you think about Jaron Ennis' performance tonight. Who do you want to see him fight next? So he move up to 154. Like, comment, subscribe. But what do I know?